Hi Virgo, welcome to Moon Goddess Tarot. My name is Kat. This is going to be your reading for the first week of January. So welcome guys, hope you're doing well in this new year. Happy New Year. Guys, remember these are general. They won't fit everyone's situation. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Roles can be reversed. So welcome cross watchers, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And yeah, we'll just keep it at that. Hope you like my new setup here. This was my old table and I did a little art project here. Virgo, I keep seeing that Four of Swords. I feel like you're doing some healing, which is great. Past, present, future, final message from Spirit. Let's go Virgo, first week of January. And remember guys, if this is your reading, stick through. Make sure you claim it by leaving a comment. And like this video, subscribe, get notified every time I upload, become a member of the Soul family. It's a very easy and lovely way to help the channel out. Okay, Virgo. Let's go. Wow. Overall energy from the bottom of the deck, Virgo, Five of Swords. I think you might be having a tough time right now, Virgo. You know, I have a couple feelings about this Five of Swords. For one, I think you're really trying to see who's for you and who's not for you. And I don't just mean love, I mean life in general. You're really looking at the people in your life, if that makes sense. I also feel like you're kind of in this transitional period. You know, you've got two fives here. And I feel like a lot of the energies that you're working with at this time, you don't completely trust, and you probably have good reason not to. We will clarify that, by the way. For your past energy, you have the Five of Pentacles, the Moon, and Death. I feel like there was a lot of fear here. There was a lot of overthinking, overanalyzing, and I think it's because of people who kept things from you in the past. It puts you in this mentality of lack. And I do see, though, you putting an end to that with that Death card. In the current energy, you have the Empress, the Devil, and the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're still kind of putting an end to those fears. But I do see you stepping up. I also want to say I do see either a motherly figure here, or you could be the motherly figure. But I'm kind of getting like this... or this could be just a female that you know, but maybe someone who has a bit of control, who could be a bit biting, could be an interference within your love situation, maybe some codependency. And it doesn't have to be a female, but it's somebody who embodies those things. But I do see that coming down. I see you standing up for that, standing up to that, rather. In your future, you have the Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Tower. I do think that, you know, a lot of people get afraid of the Tower and they feel like everything's going to fall apart. But when things fall apart, it's only because we're breaking them down to build them up even better. You know, we don't want to build our house on sand. We want that strong, you know, protective, you know, stone there, you know what I mean? So you're building yourself up stronger. I see you moving forward passionately. I see you definitely being able to discern what's right and wrong for you. But I do feel like it's a shakeup for you. It's like this next year, you know, Happy New Year, by the way. This next year is going to look a lot different than last year or the year before. right? You've been doing things a certain way for many years, perhaps, and things are going to be completely different. And it's because of the way you are, moving forward. So let's start clarifying here. I want to start with that Five of Swords. So why is the Five of Swords here for your overall? For the Five of Swords, there's that Devil again. So I do know you're dealing with some toxic people in your life, some toxic things. So, okay, it looks to me like you have a choice right now in terms of love. You've got the Lovers, which is a choice. One thing is toxic and one thing is not, right? Which you're like, okay, well, how do I differentiate? Well, this is going to be something that does not leave you questioning your worth. That's the best way to tell if something is toxic for you. If you have to wonder if this person is in your corner, they're probably not in your corner, right? But if you really think about deep in your heart and in your soul, what's going to make me the happiest, and who will have my back no matter what, then that's kind of your guidance. Let's look at the Empress. So for the Empress, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. This Four of Cups has been coming up for you for at least a few weeks now, if I remember correctly. It's again that disappointment in love, but you have to take your time and weed through these things and do your healing, so that you don't miss the opportunities for this. This Empress could very well be a leveled up person, someone who's, a very nurturing type, financially stable. You have to open yourself up to it. Let's look at the Devil. For the Devil, we have the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Moon. You are blocking yourself from your own happiness. The Moon is that fear. The Eight is keeping yourself tied up, and it's right on top of the Devil. And you are tying yourself up. You are blocking out your own blessings here. Ten of Cups is that emotional fulfillment. And you have it within your atmosphere, but you don't see it. Or you're not allowing yourself to see it almost. Because in this Eight of Swords, she's all tied up, but look how flimsy that is. It's almost like, toilet paper, tissues. She could lean back against one of those swords and just cut that right off. That blindfold, you can still see her eyes through the blindfold. It's a willful ignorance. Let's look at the Queen of Swords, because I do think you're going to be cutting this out. It's like you don't want to see things for what they are. And there it is. This is where the changes start to happening. You're tired of being wounded. So, you finally choose to move forward towards your destiny. You have paid off your karmic debts. And now, your dharma is coming to you. You have the good stuff coming to you if you allow it. And this is where you start to decide to allow it. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. I had one drop on the floor. Sorry, guys. You have the Page of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're starting to open your heart up here some and following your passions, and you've still got that discernment to cut out things that do not serve you. You're going forward in truth and with confidence, right? Let's look at the Page of Wands. For the Page of Wands, you have the King of Cups, the Five of Cups. There's another 5 there. Oh, and there's another 5 there. There's that Five of Swords again. So anytime you feel yourself dipping your toe back into that negative mindset, I do see you starting to try to pull yourself back out of that. And the only way to do it, though, I think, is what Spirit is saying here, is through love. Love is a universal medicine, right? And allowing yourself to feel love, to be loved, and to receive and to give. And I see the struggle in and out, but I see you're really doing the work to do it. Let's look at the Tower. For the Tower, you have the Four of Swords. That is that healing I was talking about. The Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So you will be walking away from the things that do not serve you, okay? And I see you. I do want to say, for one thing, I think that you are getting communication through your dreams. It could be from past loved ones. I think Capricorn had that last week. But you also could have a little bit of insomnia, sleepless nights. But you don't see the healing you're doing. It may not be surface for you, but it's happening. It's happening in your soul. It's happening in your depths. And the more you keep doing it, like the more time that goes by, it's like one day you just realize, oh my gosh, I've come such a long way. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get a final message or advice from Spirit. This is the yin yang of life, right? You can't have, light without darkness. And you can't have darkness without light. You're doing the dirty work right now to have the light. There's light around you, but right now you're incapable of letting it in. But that's not going to last. It's not going to last, okay? So you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Hermit. See, this time that you're spending kind of within yourself and your true Virgo nature, you are doing deep manifesting right here. And what you are manifesting is the Ten of Pentacles. That is that stability, that house in the home. Bottom of the deck, by the way, is a strength card. So you have the strength to get through this. It just feels kind of icky for a minute, right? And that's okay. We all go through those icky parts during healing, but as you heal, you're able to open your heart more and let that in and also give it in return. All right, Virgo, that is all I have for you. If this was your reading, go ahead, give it a like and acclaim it. Tell the universe that you want this beautiful, Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups love that is right there if you only let it in. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.